So now we'll be looking at doubts of differentiability, starting with exercise 1a. So first we have question number 30. So it says fx is equal to x e power x minus 1 upon mod of tan x when x is non-zero and 0 when x is equal to 0. So we need to check whether the function is continuous and differentiable within the given range. Okay, so let's calculate limit first. Is equal to 0 because x by tan x would be 1, and limit x tends to 0 from negative side, x e power x minus 1 upon tan x with the minus sign, which won't affect since the limit is 0. Okay, so LHL is equal to RHL is equal to f of 0, hence fx is continuous at x is equal to 0. Okay, now we need to check differentiability. So first calculate LHD. Limit x tends to 0 negative so this comes out to be limit x tends to 0 negative x upon tan x into e power x minus 1 upon x. This is 1 and this is 1, so the limit is minus 1. Okay, now let's calculate RHD. So limit x tends to 0 positive. We can directly write it down since there's just a change of minus sign. So if the above limit is minus 1, so this limit would be plus 1. So since LHD is not equal to RHD, the function is not differentiable at x is equal to 0. Okay. Fine. Just a sec. Yeah, no, it's fine. Moving on to question 31. So 31 wants us to check differentiability of the given function. So fx is equal to x upon 1 plus mod x. Okay. So what we need to do is, first we know that when x is greater than 0, fx is x upon 1 plus x, and when x is 0, f0 is 0, so we can write x greater than equal to 0 or 1 minus x when x less than 0. So for LHD, limit x tends to 0 f of minus h minus f0 upon minus h limit h tends to 0 minus h upon 1 plus h minus 0 upon minus h, which comes out to be 1. Okay, and considering RHD, so it is limit h tends to 0 fh minus f0 upon h, which is h upon 1 plus h minus 0 upon h, limit h tends to 0 1 upon 1 plus h, which is 1. So since LHD is equal to RHD, so fx is differentiable at x is equal to 0. Okay, moving on to the next question, question number 34. Okay, so question number 34 wants us to check the differentiability of the function fx is equal to mod of L and mod x. Okay, let's draw the graph of this function. so y is always positive. This would be ln x, so its mode would be like this, taking reflection with respect to y-axis. The graphs comes out to be this. So we can clearly observe that the function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1 and minus 1. The function is discontinuous at as well as not differentiable at x is equal to 0. Okay, moving on to the next question. Question number 35. Okay, so we have given the function fx is equal to box of x sine pi x. Okay, so when x is just less than k, x tends to k from negative side. Okay, so box of x would be equal to k minus 1 and fx is equal to k minus 1 sine pi x. Okay, now calculate LHD. So LHD would be k minus 1 sine pi x minus k sine pi k upon x minus k. Okay, this would limit x tends to k. Okay, so it would be k minus 1 sine pi x upon x minus k, and since sine pi k is equal to 0, so let's reduce it in the limit tending to 0 form. H tends to 0, k minus 1 sine pi k minus h upon minus of h. K minus 1 minus 1 to the power k minus 1 sine pi h upon h pi, multiply and divide by pi. Okay, limit h tends to 0. So this would come out to be minus 1 to the power k into k minus 1 into pi. Okay, so moving on to the next question, question number 37. So I think we have already done this question. Let's draw the graph of this one. So the graph goes like this. It's a tub shaped graph. Okay, we can clearly see that function is not differentiable at 1 and minus 1, but it is continuous everywhere. Okay, moving on to the next question, question number 39. So if fx be twice differentiable functions such that g dash is this and f dash is this, hx is equal to this if this. Okay, so we have given hx, we have been given hx. So question number 39, hx is equal to e power f cube x plus g cube x plus x. So calculate h dash x first. H dash x comes out to be 3f square x f dash x plus 3g square x g dash x plus 1 into e to the power same thing. Okay, so we know that fx into f dash x is equal to gx, so this becomes 3fx gx, and gx into g dash x is equal to minus fx, so this becomes 3 minus fx gx plus 1 into e power something. So this becomes 1 and e power this is, we know that this is equal to hx, so hx is equal to h dash x. So we get, so let's integrate h dash x upon hx is equal to 1. this implies ln hx is equal to x plus c, or hx is equal to e power x plus c. We also know that h of 5 is equal to e power 6. So c will be equal to 1, and hence h is equal to e power x plus 1. Now we can find the value of h of 10. Okay. Moving on to the next question, question number 40. So question number 40 says the function this. So we need to check the continuity and differentiability. Okay, so fx is equal to 2x minus 3 mod box of x. This is when x is greater than equal to 1, and sine of pi x by 2 when x is less than 1. Okay. So first we need to check the differentiability. First we will check continuity of the function. Okay, so first we'll check at x is equal to 2 first. So LHL would be, so when the function tends to 2 from positive side, so box of 2 positive will be 2, and 2 to the 4 minus 3, this would be 1. So LHL would be equal to 2. Talking about RHL, when the function tends to 2 from negative side, this will become 1, and this will become 4 minus 3, 1. Okay, so LHL is 2 and RHL is 1. Sorry, this is RHL 2 positive. Okay, and this is LHL. So if LHL and RHL are unequal, the function is discontinuous. Okay, now let's calculate at x is equal to 1. So at x is equal to 1 positive, this is going to be, at x is equal to 1 positive, box of x is going to be 1. Okay, and this is also be going to be 1. So RHL would be equal to 1. LHL would be, when this tends to 1, when x tends to 1, this will tend to pi by 2, sine pi by 2 would be equal to 1. So LHL equal to RHL equal to 1. So the function is continuous at x is equal to 1. Okay, now let's calculate RHL, RHD and LHD to check differentiability. So first calculate right hand differentiability. Okay, so when x tends to 2 from positive side, this will open as 2x minus 3, and this will be a constant equal to 2. Differentiate this and we'll get the slope as 4. Okay, here we can see, sorry, okay, so I'll repeat just a sec. So when x tends to 2 from positive side, this will open positive with a positive sign, and when x tends to 2 from positive side, this will be equal to 2. Okay, so the slope of this line is 4. And talking about one negative, so okay, so it was one positive, wait, so at one positive, this was 1, and at 1 positive this would be 3 minus 2x, my bad, so place a minus sign over here. So we get the slope to be minus 2. Okay, and at 1 negative we can calculate the slope from over here. So differentiate this. This would be cos pi x by 2 pi by 2, and at x tending to 1 this would be equal to 0. Okay, so RHD and LHD are not equal, so the function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. Okay, moving on to the next question, question number 42. So question number 42 says the function fx is equal to minus mod of fx is equal to e power minus mod sin x. Fx is equal to e power minus mod sin x. Okay, is continuous everywhere but not differentiable at x is equal to n pi. Okay, so let's first define the function exactly. So we'll see it in the interval of minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So it will be equal to e power sin x when x belongs to minus pi by 2 to 0, and it will be equal to e power minus sin x when x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Clearly we can see that function is everywhere continuous and differentiable. We just need to check for x is equal to 0. Okay, so limit x tends to 0 negative fx is equal to e power sin x limit x tends to 0. So this would be e power 0, which is 1, and calculating RHL, limit x tends to 0 positive fx is equal to limit x tends to 0 e power minus sin x when x tends to 0, this tends to e power 0, which is 1. So since LHL is equal to RHL and f of 0 equal to e power 0 is equal to 1, so the function is continuous. Okay, now let's calculate RHD and LHD. So for LHD what happens is d by dx of e power x is equal to e power x is equal to e power 0 is equal to 1, and for RHD what we need to do is differentiate e power minus x. So it would be minus of e power minus x, and this would be equal to minus 1 at x is equal to 0, and since LHD and RHD are unequal, then the function is not differentiable. Okay, moving on to the next question, question number 43. So we have been given fx is equal to 1 minus x square root. Okay, so we need to check continuity and differentiability. So we can clearly see that domain of fx is from minus 1 to 1. Okay, so let's calculate f dash first. So it would be 1 upon 1 minus x square का root into x upon 1 minus x square. Okay, since fx is not defined on the right side of x is equal to 1 and on the left side of x is equal to minus 1, we also know that f dash x tends to infinity when x tends to minus 1 positive or 1 negative. Okay, so let's check differentiability at x is equal to 0. So calculating LHD, limit x tends to 0 from positive side, from negative side fx minus f0 upon x minus 0 is equal to f of minus h minus f0 upon minus h. Okay, this would be 1 minus h square का root upon minus h. Use expansion and we'd get half minus 3 by 8 h square plus dash dash का root, limit h tends to 0 okay, which becomes 1 by root 2. Okay, similarly you can calculate RHD as well. Okay, moving on to the next question, question number 44. So question number 44 says, let fx be a function differentiable at x is equal to c. Then limit x tends to c, fx equals. So we exactly don't need to do anything in this question. Since fx is differentiable at x is equal to c, therefore it has to be continuous at x is equal to c. So limit x tends to c, fx would be equal to f of c. Okay, ये easy था. Moving on to the next question, question number 45. Wait a second, 45 is a doubt. Okay, so question number 45 says the function fx is equal to x square minus 4, x square minus 3x plus 2 का mod plus cos of mod x. Okay, is not differentiable at. Okay, I'll check at one particular point. Anyone? Let's say 1 or 2. 1. Okay, so LHD at 1 positive. At 1 positive, this function is mod of x minus 1, x minus 2 plus cos of x. This will be cos x always. So at 1 positive, this bracket is going to be open negative. So x square minus 4, x minus 1, x minus 2 plus cos x. Okay, so differentiate this. So let's calculate this as, let's assume this as gx. So g dash x at x is equal to 1, find the value. Okay, and for RHD, sorry, this was 1 positive, so this was RHD, and this is LHD. Okay, so LHD, when 1 negative, this is going to be this is going to open positive. So x square minus 4, x minus 1, x minus 2 plus cos x. Okay, so let's assume it to be hx. Now calculate h dash x at x is equal to 1, and if the value from here and here comes out to be same, the function is differentiable at x is equal to 1. Similarly, we can find another options. Moving on to the next question, question number 46. Okay, so question number 46 says fx is equal to x square e to the power minus 1 by mod x plus 1 by x. Okay, and 0 when x is equal to 0. We need to check its continuity and differentiability. Okay, so when x tends to 0 from positive side, RHL would be x square e power minus 2 by x, and when x tends to 0, this would be 0 from positive side, so this would be e power minus infinity into x square tending to 0, hence this will be equal to 0. Calculating LHL, so for LHL this will become 0, e power 0 would be 1, we'd be left with x square. When x tends to 0, this will be equal to 0 though. So clearly the function is continuous at x is equal to 0. Let's calculate RHD and LHD. So RHD would be limit h tends to 0 h square e power minus 2 by h upon h, and when h tends to 0 this will tend to 0, and calculating LHD, this would be equal to limit h tends to 0 h square into e to the power 0 upon minus of h. Okay, and this will again lead to 0. So LHD is equal to RHD, hence the function is differentiable at x is equal to 0. Moving to next question, question number 49. Next out is 49. 46 we are done, 44 we are done. Okay, we are done with 43 as well and 42 as well. Okay, so next question is question number 49. So we've been given fx is equal to signum of sin x. Then fx is, we just need to draw the graph for this. So sin x is positive over here, this function will be 0 over here, so this is 0, then this, and then there's a discontinuity, and then this sin x is positive between 2 pi to 3 pi, and then there's discontinuity because at x is equal to 3 pi sin x is 0. Okay, so you can evaluate wherever the function is discontinuous, the function would not be differentiable. So now moving on to the next question, question number 51. So we've given, let f is r from r be a given function, define g r to r by gx is equal to f of mod x, mod of f of mod x for all x, then g is. Okay, so question number 51. So we can see that, mod of f of mod x is always greater than equal to 0, so gx cannot be onto. Okay, and if fx is 1 1, then f of x1 and f of x1 is equal to minus of fx2, then gx1 can be equal to g of x2. So if f is 1 1, that does not ensure gx is 1 1. Okay, if f is 1 1, so mod of this would be like this. Now here this is gx, which is not equal to 1 1, which is not a 1 1 function. Okay, so moving on to next exercise, exercise 1b. So in 1b, the first doubt we have is 19. Question number 19 of exercise 1b. Just let me open the exercise first. So 1b, question number 19 is the doubt. Okay, so we need to check continuity first. Okay, question number 19. So it says fx is equal to ln x to the power k sine of 1 upon x minus 1 when x is not equal to 1, and when x is equal to 1 this is going to be 0. So we can say that we can see that when x tends to 1 either from positive or negative side, this quantity is going to be somewhere between minus 1 and 1, and when x tends to 1 this approaches 0. So if k is greater than 0, the function will assume the value to be 0. Okay, So k has to be greater than 0 for the function to be continuous at x is equal to 1. Now calculating LHD and RHD. So f dash 1 will be equal to fx minus f1 upon x minus 1 limit x tends to 1. Okay, so this will be limit x tends to 1 or y tends to 0. Directly convert the limit into y tending to 0. ln of 1 plus y upon y limit x tends to 1 ln 1 plus y tends to 0 power k minus 1 into sine of 1 upon y. Okay, so the logic that we have used over there, we can use the same logic over here. Since the power of ln is k minus 1 and this quantity would be somewhere between minus 1 and 1, the limit would be defined only if k is greater than 1. So if k is greater than 1, the function would be differentiable. If k is greater than 0, the function will be continuous. So k has to be greater than 1. So moving on to the next question, question number 20. So question number 20 says, fx is equal to ax square plus b cos pi x and x power 4 when x is less than 1 and x is greater than equal to 1 is differentiable everywhere. So if it is differentiable everywhere, let's check at x is equal to 1. So first check continuity. At x is equal to 1, LHL would be 1 minus b, sorry, a minus b, x tends to 1 pi, cos pi is minus 1, is equal to extending to 1 pi RHL 1. And talking about differentiability, differentiate this. So 2ax minus pi b sin x sin pi x, and this at x is equal to 1 should be equal to 4x cube at x is equal to 1. So this will be equal to 4, and this at x is equal to 1, this becomes 0, this becomes 2a. So a equal to 2 and b equal to 1. Okay, moving on to the next question, question number 21. So the number of points at which fx is equal to 2 sin pi x का box is not differentiable in minus 1 to 1 is. Okay. So let's draw the graph for this. Okay, so if x is between minus 1 to 1, okay, the maximum value it is going to assume is 2 and minimum value would be minus 2. Maximum value would be at half plus half, minimum at minus half, and this will achieve the value 1 when x is equal to 1 by 6, okay, which becomes sin pi by 6, which is half. So this achieves value 1, and this will be 5 by 6. Okay, so function over here, and this is the graph, this is empty circle, this is the value over here, this, and similarly we can draw this graph in this direction. And now answer the questions. Okay, moving on to the next question. Question number, the next out is 22. Okay, so 22 question says the function sine inverse fx is equal to sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square is not differentiable at. Okay. So let's break the function. This might require some knowledge of ITF. So fx is equal to minus pi minus 2 tan inverse x when x is less than minus 1, and when x is between minus 1 to 1, this will be equal to 2 tan inverse x, converting into tan directly, and pi minus 2 tan inverse x when x is greater than 1. So we can calculate differentiability of this function directly from over here. Extending to 1, it would be 1 from negative side, its differentiation would be 2 upon 1 plus x square, and for this it would be minus 2 upon 1 plus x square. So function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. Similarly, you can calculate for x is equal to minus 1 as well. Moving on to the next question. Question number next out is 24. Okay. Question number 24. That's easy. That's very easy anyways. Question number 24. So fx is equal to minus x square and x cube minus x plus 1 when x is less than 0, x is between 0 and 1, and x is greater than 1. So calculating at x is equal to 0 negative, 0 पे LHD is left hand derivative would be, we can see minus 1, RHD would be 2x, and at x is equal to 0 it becomes 0. So function is not differentiable at x is equal to 0. So let's calculate at 1. At 1 it would be 2x, LHD would be 2, and RHD would be equal to 3x square minus 1, and when x tends to 1, this also tends to 2. So function is differentiable at x is equal to 1, but not differentiable at x is equal to 0. Okay. Moving to the next question. Question number 26. So question number 26 is, we have already done this question, x upon 1 plus mod x. So skipping this. Moving to next question. Question number 27. So we have already done this question as well. We already discussed 2 to 3 questions back that this is going to be somewhere between minus 1 and 1, and this also lies between minus 1 and 1. We've calculated the value of k to be greater than 1 if it has to be differentiable. Correct? So the function over here is x square sine 1 by x. Okay. So let's calculate f dash 0. So which would be fx minus f0 upon x minus 0, x square sine 1 by x upon x, and x tending to 0 पे this goes to 0. Okay. So function is derivable at x is equal to 0. Moving to next exercise, I think, yeah. Moving to exercise 1C. So first we have question number 5. So we have given gx is equal to x plus b when x is less than 0, and cos x when x is greater than equal to 0. Okay, so we need the function to be differentiable at x is equal to 0. So first check its continuity. So if the function is continuous, so at x is equal to 0, LHL is b. So at x is equal to 0, RHL would be equal to 1, so b equal to 1. So and differentiate we'd get LHD equal to 1 and RHD equal to minus of sine x at x is equal to 0. So we can see that LHD is not equal to RHD. So for no value of b, the function can be made differentiable at x is equal to 0. Okay. Moving on to the next question, question number 6. So fx is equal to sine inverse sine x. Okay. So since range of sine inverse is between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, so we can break the function as fx is equal to x minus 2k pi when x varies from 2k pi minus pi by 2 to 2k pi plus pi by 2. Okay. Otherwise the function will be 2k pi plus 1 pi with a line of slope minus 1 for 2k pi plus pi by 2 to 2k pi plus 3 pi by 2. Now you can easily calculate differentiation at this interval. Okay. Moving on to the next question, question number 7. So question number 7 says fx is equal to this when x is between 0 and 1 and when x is between 1 and 2. Okay. So first we need to check the limit x tending to 1 exists or not. So when x tends to 1, from negative side fractional part of x would tend to 1. Okay. This will tend to 1, so LHL would be equal to 2. And when x tends to 1 from positive side, its fractional part will tend to 0 and RHL would tend to 2. Okay. So since LHL and RHL are equal, so the function is continuous at x is equal to 2. So similarly we can check at x is equal to 2 as well. Okay. Moving on to the next question, question number 8. Which of the following functions is continuous everywhere in its domain but has at least one point where it is not differentiable? So if we talk in within domain, mod of x upon x is always differentiable and continuous. Okay. E power minus x is always differentiable and continuous. Tan x is always differentiable within its domain. Let's talk about x power 1 by 3. So differentiate this, we get 1 by 3 x power 2 by 3. So this is not differentiable at x is equal to 0. But x is equal to 0 lies within its domain. So this is our answer. Moving on to the next question. Question number 10. So question number 10 says the graph of this contains the point P and Q. Okay. So question 10 says the graph of f, this is f 1 comma 2 and Q is s comma r. So the equation of the secant line through P and Q is this. Okay. So let's write the equation of the line. Y is equal to s minus 1 s plus 3 upon s minus 1 x minus 1 minus s. Okay, and when x tends to 1, when s tends to 1, this point will coincide this, and the slope of PQ would give us the slope of tangent at P. So when s tends to 1, slope of tangent at P would be equal to s plus 3, which is equal to 4, and which is equal to f dash. Okay, moving to the next question. Question number 12. So question number 12 says, f of x plus y is equal to f of x plus f of y plus mod x into y plus xy square, and f dash 0 is equal to 0. Okay, so let's calculate f dash x first. So f dash x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus fx upon h. So f of x plus h would be equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus f of h plus mod x h plus x h square minus of f of 0 upon h. Okay, since f0 is 0, so this will also become 0. So this would become limit h tends to 0 fx plus mod x h plus h square upon h. Okay, so simplifying this, we get limit h tends to 0 fx minus f0 upon fh minus f0 upon h plus mod x plus hx, and when h tends to 0, this is f dash 0 plus mod x. Okay, is equal to mod x. F dash x is equal to mod x. So moving on to the next question. Question number 14. So question number 14 says, sorry, 14. fx is equal to maximum of x square minus 2 mod x का mod and mod of x, and g is minimum of this. Okay, so let's draw the graph for this. This is a parabola and this is very nice graph, mod x. Okay, so for x greater than 0, this is x square minus 2x ka mode. Okay, so this will be like this, and for x less than 0, we can take the reflection as this. Okay, and y is equal to mod x will be this graph, and maximum of these two graphs will be this, and this. So this shaded portion is fx, and the minimum is gx. Okay, so we can see that fx is continuous everywhere but not differentiable at 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 points. Okay, for gx, what we can say is it is not differentiable over here, it is differentiable here, it is not differentiable over here, 2, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points and 6 points. Okay, rather 7. I have counted one less. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 7 points. Okay, so moving on to the next question, question number 15. So question number 15 says we have given fx is equal to 3x square minus 4 root x plus 1 and ax plus b when x is less than 1, when x is greater than equal to 1. It is continuous and differentiable for all numbers in its domain. So let's check at x is equal to 1. So at x is equal to 1, this tends to 3 plus 1 4 minus 4 0 should be equal to x tending to 1 a plus b. And now check differentiability and differentiate this. 6x minus 2 by root x, and at x is equal to 1, this gives us 4, which should be equal to slope of this at x tending to 1, so which is a. So a is equal to 4 and b is equal to minus 4. Okay, so moving to the next question, question number 16. So fx over here is sine 1 by 4 pi box x upon box of x. Okay, so obviously it is continuous at x is equal to 3 by 2, since box is always continuous at non-integers. Okay, so let's calculate at x is equal to 2. So f of 2 negative would be equal to sine of pi by 4, which is 1 by root 2, and f of 2 will be equal to 1 upon 2. Okay, moving to the next question, question number 17. So fx is equal to x square minus 1 mod of x minus 2 x plus 1 plus sine of mod x. Okay, so let's check its differentiability at x is equal to 2. Rest you can do. So at x is equal to 2, this is going to open at x is equal to 2. Fx is equal to, at x is equal to 2 positive, what happens? At x is equal to 2 positive, this opens with the positive sign, and this opens as sin x. And at x is equal to 2 negative, this opens as x square minus 1. This opens with a negative sign, so x minus 2 x plus 1, and this again opens as sin x. So differentiate these functions and find the slope of fx at x is equal to 2. If the values from these two functions come out to be same, the function is differentiable at x is equal to 2. Okay, moving on to the next question, question number 24. Okay, so question number 24 says fx is equal to box of 2 times sin x minus sin cube x plus mod of sin x minus sin cube x upon 2 times sin x minus sin cube x minus mod of sin x minus sin cube x का box, and f of pi by 2 is equal to 3. Okay, so what happens at pi by 2 positive and pi by 2 negative is we know that at pi by 2 positive and pi by 2 negative, sin x is greater than sin cube x. Okay, so mod of sin x minus sin cube x is going to open with the positive sign. Okay, so fx becomes, if this opens as a positive sign, this becomes box of 3 sin x minus 3 sin cube x upon sin x minus sin cube x, and which is equal to 3. We have also been given that f of pi by 2 is equal to 3. Now you can check continuity and differentiability at x is equal to pi by 2. Moving on to the last doubt of exercise 1c, which is 27 number question. So we have given fx is equal to 3 minus x square to 1 minus x, x less than equal to minus 1, x between minus 1 to 1, and x is greater than equal to 1. So first check continuity. Let's check continuity first, or draw the graph. The best would be, yeah. So draw the graph for this. So first would be a parabola. 3 minus x square would be a downward opening parabola, and at x is equal to minus 1, it would assume the value 2. Okay. Then it is a constant function from minus 1 to 1, and then it is a straight line over here. Okay. Now you can check differentiability and continuity of this function. Thank you.